You gonna be a father anytime soon?
Man, I think about this often. I feel like I'm like getting old fast, but I'm not at the same time. Like, but my maturity level, I'm like, I feel like I want to be a dad in the weirdest way.
Well, you got the whole package going. It seems like you guys are really happy. You and Julia are really happy, and she's clearly grounded the shit out of you. And like, you know, that concept of really being locked into a relationship that you feel really good about must be a life-changing situation for you.
It's amazing. It's one of the best things on earth. And I feel lucky to be able to have found my soulmate. And we went through so much shit, just ups and downs and all that. But in the end, we just knew how much we loved each other, and like that we just had to figure out a way to make it work, because honestly, like, I just don't want to be with anybody else. I've never met someone that's just like my best friend. 100%.
It hits different.
It really is crazy.
And you probably won't. You probably won't, man. Because let me tell you something. I'm on the other side.
The grass ain't green.
I am single and sad and lonely.
And anything else? Any other adjectives?
I have no dick.
Zero.
Dude,
No
the fact that you made your eyes water,
I have no
good.
cock.
That's scary.
that's so scary.
Yeah,
You're a socio. Oh my God.
No, I don't think it's sociopath.
I think a lot of people could take advice from you. And I take advice from you, and you know this about relationships. I'm always asking, when you and Julia fight, I see it.
Yeah.
How do you make amends? Like, that's where I get stuck in relationships. I get stuck in like the argument and the minutia and the bullshit, and it carries and carries and carries and it compounds, and eventually I'm like, fuck this.
Fuck this. It's not worth it. I think that's the difference, is just knowing deep down that it's worth it to go through the shit. But the thing I told you this the other day, obviously not on a podcast, but when you're in a relationship with someone, it's literally when you love them so much, it's a reflection of all of your insecurities and flaws in the relationship. Like everything that you do wrong or how you treat other people, it's amplified in a relationship. So it's also a great way to grow, because you can literally see and pinpoint every little thing where you're like, you're an asshole, or you have a temperament here, you have insecurities about yourself in this way.
Yeah. So it's a good way to self-develop.
And so it's honestly helped my growth. And Julie and I have both just committed to growing. And we talk to people like relationship trainers.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Bro,
think about this.
Hold on. I just had such a full circle moment right now, and that's why I was smiling when you were saying all that, because like I actually am feeling happy about this. I was just thinking back to the episode that you were on the show back in LA with us when you were having a really hard time, and you know we were having this show where you had basically come to us and were like, yo, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. And it's just so awesome to be sitting here listening to a lesson from you now. Like, that is such a fucking awesome, cool, full circle moment to just like to see that growth and to be able to graph it from one episode to the next. And it honestly makes me feel fucking good inside, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's a point of this show. There's so much growth and honest, vulnerable moments on it. And for people like us, who are going to be doing this and going to be around for hopefully a while, it's really cool to see that progression. It's really cool to see.
I mean, everyone has their shit, right? Like I was going through a quarter life crisis at the time,
Right?
And that's normal.
Absolutely.
Mine just happens to be public and on a fucking podcast and shit. But I'm young, bro. Like I'm still figuring a lot of shit out, But that's one thing I was looking at in our relationship. I was like, okay, I go to the gym every day. I work on my business every day. I work on, all of these projects every single day. But when are we taking the time to work on our relationship?
This fucking kid.
Dude.
I can't. Who are you? What do you do? What are you talking about?
Oh my God, I love this. You said so many. I didn't want to chime in because you were just on a roll, but you said so many things that were absolutely 100% on the fucking target. You can't have pride in a relationship. When you're looking in the mirror, I know what you're saying. when you're like fighting with somebody and then as a part of you, you're like, all right, I'm gonna put down my sword because regardless of how this goes, regardless, I'm gonna still fucking love you
Yeah.
and I'm gonna want to make this work. So the quicker you're like, yo, cut the shit, let's figure this out. Somebody's wrong here. Let's quietly figure this out. And dude, do you still, be honest, do you still kind of like talk to your boys about like situations with your girl?
Yeah, I think that helps, you know, in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
What
Do you fight in front of people though or not?
I try not to.
that will
I
save
think it's
you
only happened
so
once.
much,
I think it's only happened once recently. But Julie and I's new sort of metaphor for anytime we're upset is to like look at it like boxing, where there's like certain rules and there's things you can't do, can't say, can't treat the person this way, and there's rounds. Let's go back to our corners. Take a deep breath.
Are you serious?
And
That's
no, I
amazing.
swear to God.
This is how
He
y'all
took
do it.
two of his
Yeah.
loves and made it one.
What happens if one of you breaks the rules? Like you get deducted
2 points. 2 points.
It's just like an understanding of like you're in the wrong more, and like now you need to realize you're an asshole.
Damn.
Is there a coach or like a corner team or anything like that?
I guess the coach is it's
Who's
it's
the
like
ref?
our relationship
It's Jack.
trainer.
It's Jack Reese.
It's a Jack Reese. 2 points.
It's Jack Reese.
I hope not.